So I'm showing to you these walls in South Beach that have some paint chipped off, and these X signs. And this is happening all around South Beach. This is happening mostly on completely empty buildings. So here, these buildings, all of them are undergoing some sort of work, electric work, and I believe this is for the illicit energy harvesting, server architecture. And this is happening mostly on empty buildings, on our building and buildings around. This is another condominium built by Russell Garwood Crescent Heights. So, as you see, same wallpaper and another van parked. All of them get like this is non-stop van and bus movement. And now I'm going to show you um, about these two buildings, 251 Washington Avenue, and the one that is next to it, 235 Washington Avenue. So a short story about these two buildings. So when I moved to Miami in 2009, my very first place where I stayed was South Beach.FL. This is 235 Washington, and I stayed there. I had a great time. And now next to that hostel there was empty parking lot, and then in 2019 this developer bought that parking lot and that hostel. The hostel was closed and let to be deteriorated. I saw city placing all types of liens with inaccurate information in the legal description section and address section, I believe. So what I want to bring everyone's attention at, so now we have that building, that parking lot at 251 Washington Avenue. There is a construction of a new building. The construction has been going on for a couple of years. Miami-Dade property appraiser still shows this as a vacant land. So this is against the law, Florida law, because I believe the Florida law says that property appraiser should appraise the property once all permits for the construction have been taken. So not only that, but Miami-Dade tax collector is processing fraudulent refunds on these two parcels. Now other developers are also processing fictitious fraudulent tax refunds. Financial Crimes Enforcement Network was notified about this in relation to Fontainebleau Hotel, and nothing has happened. So Cyber Money Laundering and Real Estate Investigations Corp, doing business as DTEC Report Prosecute, is going to go public with those allegations and evidence of fraudulent refunds. Plus, we will show how the system records are changed when it comes to the previous tax payments, property tax payments. So this one here, this is the building 251 Washington Avenue. Miami-Dade property appraiser lists this as a vacant land. Does anything screams to you as a vacant land? Nothing to me. So on March 17th, you have this demolition permit application being considered by the city of Miami Beach, and this is for 235 Washington Avenue. So this is the place where I came. This is historic contributing. So they let it deteriorate. There was no activity. It used to be a great place. It was a pool, bar here, cinema, awesome place. And now they want to demolish it. So
One more thing about 251 Washington Avenue LLC. Well, I'm sorry, it's actually 251 Washington, that building LLC. They filed forged company formation documents with Florida Department of State. So 3 types of fraud, which also deprives United States Treasury of lawful tax revenue. So forged documents filed with the state authorities in Florida, fraudulent refunds, and appraisal fraud, where you see that the building is assessed as vacant and is getting refunds. What we will do next, we will file a petition for injunction to the U.S. Secretary of Treasury. Next, we will ask Florida Attorney General for a RICO lien notice, because these fictitious tax refunds and forged articles of incorporation, this is a technique that is common to several developers, and this is a basis for racketeering charge under both laws, Florida and federal. We will go first to the Florida Attorney General. We will file these 2 petitions together, petition for injunction to the U.S. Secretary of Treasury for the violations of Bank Secrecy Act and attempts to violate, because forged documents is one of the things that violates the law. Let's see what happens.